Many students and teachers headed back to in-person classes today following the holiday break as the state hit a new daily record of COVID-19 cases just on Friday. 5 News reporter Allie Lynch joins us live in Springdale with how school leaders there are working to keep everyone safe. Allie.
Yeah, Erica, with Springdale schools being the largest school district in the state, school leaders say they're always practicing extra safety precautions, especially after this holiday surge. And they're looking forward to having their students back in the classroom after a 16-day break. On Friday, the Arkansas Department of Health reported over 4,000 new cases in one day, leaving some parents wondering how safe the return to school would be. Local school leaders say they understand the concern, but are confident moving forward.
We've always got to keep an eye on that, but when you think about the numbers that we've experienced in the first semester, I think the most we ever had in any one week was 180, and we've got 22,000 students and 3,000 employees. Now, we had quarantine numbers that were higher than that because of close contact, but the actual cases, we've never been really ravaged by that at any one time.
Springdale schools are continuing similar precautions that they took the first semester, such as cleaning buildings 3 times a day, before school, during classes, and after the school day ends. To start off this new school semester, Springdale schools are seeing more students leaving remote learning behind and returning on campus.
We had about 250 students have left virtual and have gone back to the classroom.
Dr. Dillahay with the Arkansas Department of Health says they're worried about a post-holiday surge and now have to watch carefully.
Make sure that we take whatever steps are needed to minimize transmission if a case is identified in the school setting.
Looking ahead, Springdale schools now wait on a vaccine for teachers, hoping those doses are received in the near future.
I think when the vaccine is made available to teachers throughout Arkansas, that's going to be another plus towards eventually returning to normal.
Now, Springdale schools say the goal is to go all semester without having to do a remote week of learning, something that happened once during the first semester. We're live tonight in Springdale, covering news where you live. Allie Lynch, 5 News.
All right, Allie, thanks. The Springdale School Board is also set to vote later this month on extending its existing paid COVID leave for staff. Originally, 20 days were given. Those expired at the end of 2020. But if passed, those 20 days of leave not already used will be extended until June 30th.